I'm scared of Jason Tatum.
I hope he break himself again.
He wanna come back and shit. This nigga Jalen Brown wanna ball all year. Carry these niggas to the playoffs.
You speaking directly into the mic too.
All right, we're live.
Yes, sir.
We are live for episode 99 of the Rap Cave podcast. As always, I'm Chris Platte, a.k.a. Platte Paz, with the full crew back. And it's been a couple episodes, but we got the full crew back. Everybody switches seats on me and shit. I gotta redo my intro. But I got Bryce flying in from somewhere nice. Primetime Jay Leno in the building. Zay right here. B Mike Birdie. And on the ones and twos, both Big AP
Yes, sir.
and CB.
We got Cowboy Brian over
Cowboy
here
Brian back. Welcome back,
Yeehaw,
brother.
brother.
This is it. This is the crew, man. This is the crew that we've been holding down a lot of streams for, and now that we're live, man, this is gonna be really, really fun. So shout out to everybody tapping in the live stream. If you're not, we go live every single Friday, 9 p.m. roughly, I'll say.
Circa.
We
9
aim
p.m.
for 9
with CPT.
I'm not throwing anybody under the bus.
The black people. He's throwing the
9
black people
p.m.
under the
nigga
bus.
time. Nigga time, man. So you might have to chill for a minute, man. Roll up.
But we're gonna be here. We're gonna be talking shit. We may get somebody from New York actually, because there's somebody in New York that told me that today's New York rap in my Detroit stream yesterday, that New York rap today is cooking Detroit rap, and I said, please join this live stream tomorrow. I would love to have that conversation. I would love.
They
to.
would not. Oh, you would. They wouldn't.
Yeah, they wouldn't, baby girl. But we got a lot of topics. We're gonna do a fun stuff. We're gonna, of course, touch on the new music from Denzel Curry, from everybody that dropped this week. Flying Lotus, L.A. Reezy. Good job. Way to do what you need to do for the pod. But no, I feel you. It was a midweek. It was a midweek. But happy birthday,
birthday.
Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma Zay.
But no, so we're gonna do some fun topics, and then next week, again, like, comment, share, subscribe, put a bell on so you know when we go live, because next week is episode 100. We're doing big things for it. We're gonna have special guests in the building. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna do Q&A with y'all, so we could just discuss rap topics, have fun, because ain't nothing to talk about. I mean, we could kind of talk about the Jack Harlow album if we want, but as of now, I think that's all we got. New music next week. And I don't know if we
There may be a surprise drop though.
I don't know if we got an hour deep dive on Jack Harlow. We would need a surprise drop.
We need like 3 of them.
Yeah, we would need like 3 of them. But before that, we had some topics. So I put it in the chat, and I was like, guys, come up with some ideas this week and next week. We'll use them. So I was bullshitting, and I had this one I wanted to talk about. I like doing the what ifs, right? Like in basketball, you always have the what if Derrick Rose stayed healthy, or what if
Brandon Roy.
or what if the Pistons didn't draft Darko and they drafted literally anybody fucking else. They could have even fucked it up and took Jose Calderon, and we'd have still been good. But
No Rashid though.
yeah, but at the end of the day, what ifs are fun, and I wanted to bring that to rap. So I think this is the greatest what if. We'll answer this one, and then if y'all got another one you could throw out on spot, I'm here for it. To me, a great what if is, what if Kanye West, after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, said, this is it, I'm going to fashion, I got one more album coming out with Jay next year, and that's it for me. Is he the undisputed GOAT? If you look at his catalog, and it's just those 6 albums plus Watch the Throne, is he the unequivocal GOAT? No questions, hands down.
Still is to me.
Over Jay?
I just mean like more
He's
objective.
like, well, what do you
more
say
objective.
that?
Like Jay, my favorite all the
Yeah.
time, but he really is like the Michael Jackson of hip hop for real.
Including his hit record from last year.
Yeah, including
Yeah.
his hit record from last year.
It was a banger.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
sure.
Sneeko was banging it, wasn't
Yeah, that's my gauge of hip-hop, right?
he? Your man's.
that's what I know. Yeah, that's your man.
That's your
Once
man's.
I saw Clavicular listening to it, I just couldn't help myself.
Okay, so I hear that name a lot. I know that's a streamer of some sort. I have no idea who the fuck what the fuck is a clavicular. I don't know.
I don't know what he
Ask
does.
your girl.
I don't know what he does.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I was about to go with it. I was like, I'm still looking for the clavicular to this day.
I think it's a myth.
Yeah, I think it's a myth personally. I've never heard of such a thing. They say it
I've
exists.
never
It's a
found the
lie.
clavicular.
But
Where's the clavicular?
But no, guys. Honestly, is he the GOAT? Because you're talking. That's easily the best album run ever, and we all know what it is when it comes to sports, music, whatever. If you retire early as opposed to late, it's always beneficial in terms of the narrative surrounding you and the story. Again, Andre 3000 just avoided dropping a solo album, and the conversations that he's put in,
He did drop a solo album. It's just a flute, but
yeah. But like you know what I mean?
Idlewild?
Like, yeah.
Idlewild was a soundtrack album with both of them. So they had individual songs.
Yeah.
The Love Below is kind of what you would consider his debut
okay.
album.
It took
I was
me-
just seeing what you were referring to. I didn't know.
It took me like 7 years to figure out that they had something after the double album. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know Idlewild existed
Hey,
until
I
like
saw,
2015.
to be fair, I saw that thing in theaters. And that's why they only made one movie.
I've never seen the movie, but
Don't worry.
But
You don't
I
need
always
to.
did the song "Hollywood Divorce" with Wayne on that album is fucking great. I love that
I
song.
don't remember the movie like that, but Andre 3000 a good ass actor though.
What's up?
I said I don't remember the movie like that, but Andre 3000 a good ass actor.
Remember
Yeah.
he had a show on Cartoon Network. You remember that? He was
Class
like
of 3000.
yeah, Class of 3000. He
Oh,
was
I
like
forgot
a music
about that.
teacher or something like that. Yeah.
That motherfucker was fire too.
That was a banger.
And he had a lot of music on there.
I forgot about that.
But no album. Trash.
But yeah, no album. But all right, no, seriously though, Kanye though. I mean, you're talking best discography hands down, bulletproof.
College Dropout, Late Reg. You got 808s, or you got Graduation, 808s. You have My Beautiful Dark Twisted. You have Watch the Throne, and then you would still have the Good Friday run.
Yeah,
He could have went to Pablo.
yeah.
Respectfully.
No, for sure.
I think if he would have stopped at Pablo.
That's where I
I
would
think if he would have went to Pablo and said, "I'm done," I like Donda, but that's under there.
No, I know. I like it too. I know he's had good albums since.
I
My
feel-
point isn't that.
I feel like if he would have,
Damn, that point really hit, huh?
I feel like if he would have,
We got
he could have kept going for that though. I think he could have went about. What was Donda? What album was that?
That was two after. So that.
Are you counting like the Ye shit when he did like the 7
Yeah.
song?
Yeah,
I thought that was
but
cool.
Life of Pablo was before that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
Been, if you want to go up to Life of Pablo, then you have Yeezus
And Life of Pablo. Yeah. So like
He could
again,
have went to Donda, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. He still had the best run ever, bro.
But that, if you go into
No.
Donda, that means you also got to keep
Hell
Jesus
yeah.
as king.
and
That
yeah.
one, Ye wasn't bad. To me.
it wasn't terrible,
it
but
wasn't
Jesus is
terrible,
King,
but
that
it's
one,
nothing.
that won a Grammy, didn't it?
Well, that's
Oh,
like
now we care about
But
Grammys
that's
on
like
this show?
that's like 6 for 8.
yeah,
What the fuck? Hell yeah, he could have stopped at Donda.
yeah.
Yeah, like. I
No,
mean,
he
what's
could-
what's the percentage on that? Like almost what 80?
I know,
75?
but you gotta, but you know how it is. You know how it is. Like
If you stop
motherfuckers,
at
if you
Pablo,
go,
you have 100%.
yeah, if you stop at Pablo or if you stop at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy plus Watch the Throne, like especially because a lot of people say My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is peak.
Do we count
That's
good
it.
music?
They weren't
Cruel
albums,
Summer?
but they dropped.
Cruel
But they
Summer, yeah.
drops, and so you get all those as part of
Cruel
the
Summer,
discography.
that was heat though. That was heat. Yeah, he might-
I just feel
Cruel
like
Summer was crazy.
that album was crazy.
I just feel like the whole point of
Underrated
that.
at the time too.
I don't think so. I don't know.
I mean,
Underrated?
yeah, because people didn't like the whole album as a whole, but I think it aged well. Like people didn't like the
I don't
bonds
know
in the morning and all that
nobody
stuff.
who ain't like that.
I liked
like
it
a
personally. I
lot.
liked it, but I know it didn't get the greatest reviews.
That's crazy. If it didn't. I don't remember. I don't remember like that.
But no, man, I thought that was I thought that was one of the interesting what ifs. Do you guys have another what if? Because I mean, there's obvious ones like what if Biggie and Pac didn't kill each other, and all those kinds of ones. But
You can find out on J. Cole's album.
it's true. True. Yeah, true. Tune into the fall. I'll track whatever it is.
I was
Track
trying to
20.
think of
Track
some
82.
when you sent the stuff over because I was trying to think: is there anybody who went to jail that interrupted a GOAT run? Because I mean, like I don't like everyone talks about what happens if Bobby Shmurda doesn't go to jail. I mean, he's still operating off of 2 songs, so I don't know if that's the case.
Yeah.
But you look at, I know it's gonna be coming up later, but you look at someone like maybe T.I.
Murder.
Smurder.
Bobby was fine. He had 2 records, but it was 2 records. Again, like to me, I think another one is. I don't know if I got one that's better than the Kanye one. Because to me, if you stop right there, you're Jordan. You're 6 for 6. You're done. You're golden. No, there's not a single dart you can throw on the resume. Because even when people tried to shit on 808s, look at how influential that was. And I know he had good albums after. I think if
Hov would have
they did at the time is what I'm saying.
Birdie, he liked Kingdom Come, so that's a one off for him. But I think if Hov would have stopped the Black album, he would have been 100%.
Nah, because people didn't really. I don't think people really like Volume 3
The
that
Rock,
much.
that's familiar, La Familia.
And Blueprint 2. I don't think people
like
really
that.
like
I
that
don't
for
know,
real.
bro.
Was Blueprint 2 before the Black Album?
Yes.
Was it? Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
Blueprint 3 was after.
Yeah, I know.
Black was like 2003, I think, something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
Didn't know 4 was the tape with that one guy he made with the braids.
That's how we remember him.
That's how we were.
Volume, might have been Volume 2, actually. Whichever one had that DMX song on there, Money Cash Hoes. That was like a pretty mediocre project.
Yeah. I can't.
And there was Rock La Familia too, which I know was more of a compilation, but still wasn't like.
Talking about Dynasty?
Yeah, that was number 3, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I mean,
It had some classic tracks on it though.
just
for sure,
to-
but
Just not
just
a full,
throwing it
just
the
out
not a
whole
full
but
thing, yeah.
if Eminem stopped at Relapse,
That's where I was gonna go next. You read my mind perfectly. Is like that one's a good one, but I still feel like
I mean, we could do without Encore.
we can. That's what I'm saying. Like, I
know
think
about
it
that.
helped. I think
Out of the
it
rest
helps
of them,
Eminem.
Out
It
of those
helps
first
Eminem.
3, yeah.
You could even give him Recovery because people liked it enough. Enough people liked it. So
It had,
I don't like Eminem. Eminem off drugs.
The hits
everything
it
went
had
wrong.
was like they was like big hits though.
yeah,
Like
crossover.
Not Afraid was playing everywhere.
that was a.
But Eminem,
Yeah, that
like,
and with
Eminem
Love the Way You Lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eminem stopping that Relapse though, still for me just wouldn't be like make him an undeniable. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think it changes much about. I mean, it does change something. Like again, I feel like he went from like probably undisputed like top 5 or like pretty like commonly top 5 to now. I think a lot of people will throw him in his top 10. Like I think that like this later part has knocked him. And then again, that was my point that I made weeks ago on this platform with Kanye is that like at some point you're just solely the name, and it's gonna knock you from what was, in my opinion, he had the best discography ever to now I have to have conversations about like him versus Jay and him versus some other people. But for now, it's like if you stopped at My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, like dude, that's a perfect, and talk about a perfect peak, everything. That being a send off.
Because
Or go ahead. I'll let
I was
you
gonna say, I mean, I just love it as an album too because it would be the perfect encapsulation of the college, like progression. It basically took the place of what was gonna be good ass job, and took it to that like next level of like opulence. So
Yeah.
I do think it would submit that like 4-pack of albums to perfection, and then of course the opulence would just take the next step when you include Watch the Throne.
Yeah, and Watch the Throne was great, and I want to get to that, but before that, Zay, I know you didn't speak on the Kanye part. What do you feel about the Kanye what if, and do you have another what if of your own?
Which one?
Like another like what if, like just a what if scenario for hip hop, like what if this person?
I didn't have one. I really didn't have one. Like, cause
Because the obvious ones are like the deaths, right? Like
I think y'all hit it on
I
the
was
head,
just
bro.
gonna say, what if Biggie stopped after life after death?
Like
That'd
my
be
only
crazy.
what if would be like, what if Biggie and Tupac are still living? I
Yeah.
was talking about this today. But like, what if Biggie and Tupac were still alive today? And I think they would have changed hip hop in a drastic
I think
way.
Biggie would have been fucking
Oh
out
my
of here.
god, yeah. Especially for how Biggie was when he was, and he only had 3 albums, 2 albums.
Biggie would have
three
loved the
Yeah, if
Migos.
you want to count the double as 2, yeah, then you could say 3. But in reality, it's 2.
Yeah.
What
Like-
about the Biggie duet? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I think the death one is more like a easier question, like people who died and what they could
Yeah.
Yeah, as far as
Because Juice.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah, 100%.
True, we being technical. My person, like he only had 1 album. I don't count the second one, but like Pop Smoke. I know people don't
Yeah.
really not a fan of him, but I feel like what he was like doing like before like his actual album came out, he would have been like one of those international like people. Just
We wouldn't be talking about Big 3 if Pop Smoke, Juice, and X were
I
still
just
going.
think he had
Well,
it, bro.
I don't think we would have.
I don't know about X.
Conversations.
I'm with
Hey,
I'm with you on this one. Shockingly.
Would the because Juice WRLD and X was popping at the time, would they be better bigger than Uzi?
I think Juice would have for sure.
Yeah, especially seeing this Uzi fall off. Like
I think Juice would have for sure.
Yeah.
Or
Juice-
they would have been neck and neck.
Juice and X, I
I
think.
Fresh to even say that for real.
I don't. I'd be hard pressed to say that X would be that big, but
I don't know about
Oh,
X.
X had
X,
that.
I think X was gonna be bigger than
X
Juice
had that
WRLD.
X
I don't
factor.
think so. He
Like
was
not
when
he
they
was
were both
no
alive.
pun.
He was
No,
too versatile in
pushing
comparison
No,
it.
he
to
was.
Juice. Like
He was, and he has that cult follow. To this day, he's one of the most streamed artists ever. Like he's got that. He had that diehard grassroots fan base that was also very big, and he spoke the language of the youth at the time.
Those 3 probably would have took.
They would've.
not took over, but they would have for sure been like
They would have been doing the numbers that the
Pop
big
Smoke-
3 is doing.
Pop Smoke was going crazy right
Yeah.
before he died.
Hey,
Absolutely.
but what if we stop Wayne at C4? Scary.
That's a good what if. It's like
Now,
finding the
but
Wayne stop.
But do you count
The first
Do you
couple?
count every mixtape as well?
Shit,
Well,
that's
if we
helping him
going off Platte words and we going
Yeah,
with
what's the
everything that he
criteria?
put out there, I would say so.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean by that? Like saying you're saying hard stop at C4, so none of the mixtape, nothing after that. Because
I can't
that's
think
what
of
I
no
mean.
mixtape. What was the mixtape? That like Sorry for the Wait and shit like that.
Before that, all the droughts, the dedications.
Yeah, but what
No,
was
he was talking
after?
about. He was talking about after.
Oh, after.
I think that's like
he
Sorry for the
He
Wait
did like Sorry
and
for the Wait and
Two.
or no, Sorry for the Wait was that was before Carter 4. He released that.
So that would have been
in anticipation of the Carter 4 because Birdman wouldn't let him drop it.
yeah.
Okay.
But he did just like more. He did another dedicate. I think he did dedication 5 afterwards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So yeah. No. Stopping
Most
at
of the
4.
mixtapes were at 4. They stopped at 4.
Stopping at 4. Stopping at
We don't
4
need
would have
5.
been. Oh my God.
That's-
You talk
that's-
about
Carter
Wayne.
4 was cold to me.
Wayne gets so
You said
disrespected
what?
too.
Carter 4?
That shit
Carter,
was cold,
me
bro.
and
Carter 4 was
shout
nice.
out Nick, he's in the chat
That
right
shit
now.
was
We were just
smooth,
having that
man.
conversation last night. It's like the Carter 4 was a fucking
It had
great
some
album.
hits on there too.
A lot
of
a few
hits.
hits.
A lot
yeah.
for sure. Yeah.
Cause I guess that came out when I was in like 9th grade. And yeah, She Will when that came out, dog.
That's had
Man,
that
John,
had-
bro.
John, yeah.
John, that beat.
John. Bill Gates.
Did that have How to
Yeah.
Love on there too?
Nasty.
How to Love.
Wait. Was
Mirrors?
I Am Not a Human
No.
Being after Carter 4 or before?
That was,
Before.
Before.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
like-
thank God.
That's 2010.
Yeah,
Dude,
I need
God
that.
was-
Yeah, I gotta keep. You
dog,
gotta get
that
that.
shit-
That gotta stay.
Bill Gates
Man,
was way
bro.
too
That,
hard.
that had
Man.
YM Salute.
No, I always get it
Banger.
confused with Mega Man because they're both the third songs, I think.
Blunt
Mega Man
Blowing.
was on the Carter 4, right?
Mega Man was fire too.
Blunt Blowing was on there.
Blunt Blow and that, yeah.
6'7", obviously.
6'7".
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Carter 4 was
Was
on
Mirror
there.
on there too?
Crazy.
Huh?
Yeah,
With Bruno?
Mirror was on there with Bruno.
Yeah, Nightmares from the Bottom.
Nightmares from
Honestly,
the Bottom.
wait. I'm
That
glad
was
I'm
nuts.
glad we extended this convo because Wayne is a great what if he stops
Man,
there.
I'm arguing with a motherfucker on Facebook about
Always
On
Facebook
Facebook.
dirty dog.
if Nas could be Lil Wayne in the verses. I almost slapped this nigga, man.
Oh
Come
no!
on,
Oh,
Queensbridge, stand
Oh,
up.
Queensbridge, stand up.
This is
I'm
crazy. This is
gonna
getting out of
move
hand.
out the way.
That shit won.
Wait, Chris,
that
you
shit-
got to
Getting
drop,
out of
I
hand,
think.
man.
That shit won't last 7 songs, bro.
Man, I swear to God.
That shit would not last maybe I give it 5 max.
We have a new segment. That we're trying out on the
14-6.
podcast.
Maybe.
We don't have a
16
sponsor
to 4.
yet. If you want to sponsor this segment, this is Jay Leno Kills a Legend. Play the drop, Chris.
Yeah. I guess he's back on Nas this week. I just don't see that even being like a fun battle.
No, it
Like,
wouldn't be.
I don't know what Nas can play to even. No, it'd be 16-4. I hate that nigga, by the way, but 16-4. I just don't like him. But that's not even being biased, bro. Just like if you like music, bro, like it's not happening, bro.
I don't know how he get. I'll be honest with you.
Queens, the Bronx. I don't give a fuck.
I'll be honest with you.
It's over.
Okay, let's count the Nas points, and then we'll move on from this. I promise. The Nas points would be New York State of Mind. You give it to him.
Yep.
What would be his other
The world
points?
is yours.
I don't know. I don't know if that's a
about
point.
That. I don't know.
It depends on what
Like,
Wayne
if you
plays.
was playing 2K or some shit, that'll work.
Fucking
Hate Me Now.
yeah.
Hell
That's
no.
getting
That's
cooked by
not
something.
definite.
Yeah,
That's
no,
good.
that's not
That's not
definite.
definite.
That's not
You could do
definite.
If
That's
I
not
Rule the
definite.
World, that might get one.
That's not guaranteed though.
It might.
I'm talking guaranteed.
He ain't
New
got
York
none,
State of
that's
Mind might
why.
be the only guarantee.
You ain't got no guarantees because he ass. Stop trying to be nice. He ain't got no guarantees.
And that
I'm
was
trying to think.
sponsored by blank.
The views of these YNs do not reflect the views of all the panel members. Viewer discretion is advised. Also, I guess we should get Max Crosby to sponsor it because, as Jay just pointed out, just got traded to the Ravens.
Yeah.
Thank God. Thank
So I know
God.
this ain't a sports podcast, but since we
Hold on,
live,
man.
breaking news.
Oh my God! I thought he was going to Bears. Thank God. Anyways,
Hold
Anyways,
on.
we're good.
I know Nas got at least one more. I ain't gonna do him that dirty.
No, he does have one that we're sleeping on.
I'm not even jumping in on this with y'all. I'm leaving y'all to drown in the comments on this one
shut
alone.
up.
Oh,
If I rule
If I
the
Rule the
world,
World,
that
I
gotta
was
that
just
gotta
gonna
be
say
one.
that,
That gotta
yeah.
be one. If I rule the world,
That's
that
who-
might
who's
gotta
on
be
the
one.
hook.
But I think
Bum Lauren.
do we got
And they
another
got
drop coming?
never mind. Scratch that.
No,
Scratch that, scratch
crazy
I ain't
drive
go too
by.
hard on Lauren. Lauren cool.
Ether.
I said Ether.
Ether. Yes,
Ether.
Ether would be a point.
Ether.
Love them, baby.
What about Nas's like?
No.
Hell no.
I don't know. It just depends on
What about the
mic
intro to
goes
King's
against,
Disease
'cause
3?
That's just not definite
If
enough
Lil
for me.
Wayne is not sober, Nas might win. Because Lil Wayne might play some shit that we ain't never heard before.
What about It Ain't Hard to
No,
Tell?
but we're saying under the assumption
That's-
that
I
these
was
artists are
thinking
playing
that's
this.
It Ain't Hard to Tell.
If we go top 20
Or
hits,
life,
16-4.
life's a bitch.
16-4.
Nah.
That might be lower.
17-3.
I mean,
I
because
think
that
I-
did kind of become became zeitgeist. Like life's a bitch.
Nas
He
is
died.
like.
That's
Nas
what
is like.
I just said that one too. Yeah.
Nas might get 3.
Yeah, nah, it's gonna get spooky for Nas.
then we go-
Like Wayne, like Wayne got like 5 definites off the top of my head right
Wayne
now.
could
I ain't
beat
even
Wayne.
got, I ain't even gotta look it up.
Off one
You
album.
know what I'm saying?
He
So
could beat
yeah,
that nigga
nah.
on features, bro.
Not
I ain't
happening.
gonna lie. Wayne could play features and beat Nas in the verses, bro.
That's so true.
Like,
Yeah,
respectfully.
for
Like,
real.
he
He
might kill
could-
him.
Features alone
He would kill him,
definitely
bro.
blow him out the water.
Yeah, bro. No, Wayne, you got it.
Man, just motherfucking
Please, bro,
no
fuck
ceilings. He ain't even gotta
That's
do
what I'm saying.
nothing
You
else.
can- you
No
can just
ceilings.
play
He's
one
smacking Nas about a good. I don't even remember how many songs on there, but that's enough.
Hey, wait, real
Wayne could
question.
make
Has
it-
Wayne ever remixed a Nas beat?
You got something to say?
He's had a
Unc?
million remixes. I don't think he's ever remixed a Nas beat.
I'm letting y'all have your
You sure?
moment. I'm gonna let y'all have your
I can feel
moment.
the side.
Tap
back
in,
my-
man.
back in my hood.
Tap in, cause I love to throw 20
on,
against
come on.
20. For not, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Versus
For
on
sure.
Nas
right
and
there.
Wayne.
We could do that versus here.
Queensboro.
Versus on Nas and Wayne.
Queensboro.
We'll do a live versus on Nas and Wayne for the 100
That shit
episode.
gonna last 2 minutes.
Shit gonna get flagged.
Don't nobody need to. Nas and Wayne don't need a verse.
Yeah, they don't need a versus, but
Nas don't
they
need
is
nothing.
two different, completely type of artists.
They are. They are.
but
They are. Let's not
they're
disrespect.
two hip hop artists.
I'm gonna
So it
disrespect
just
them.
sometimes gotta happen.
What you talking about?
Just like those features, you just get mashed together and just sometimes happen.
Chris Brown against Stevie Wonder, like you talking about 2 different conversations.
Nah, that's not the same. That's not
That's
the
not
same.
the same.
That's too far off.
They actually make good music. I don't like that other guy.
Tune in next week to see who Jay kills for episode 100.
And in the
I'm telling you,
in the
it's-
Arby's,
it's
sponsored
gonna
by
be-
Arby's. Jay
It's
Leno
gonna be
kills
our
Wayne.
first sponsor
Arby's
segment.
Crinkle cut fries.
Crinkle cut fries, yeah, curly fries.
But speaking of mashing shit together, dream collaborations. This is always a fun one to do. If you could get an album from two artists today in this present state, the music that they're giving you, you can't take 2010 Kanye and mix it with this version of NBA YoungBoy. No, I'm just throwing random shit out there, but you can't do like timelines. You gotta stick with today.
Collaboration.
You gotta do with what's happening today.
You wanna go or you go?
And I just want to ask the panel, what's a dream collaboration? Because where my mind went, because it's a missing hole. You gotta have some R&B rap duo albums. That's where you gotta go. That's what's missing in the game right now.
It's a missing hole. You really just you can't find the clavicular or the hole.
Brother,
Boy, doing jigsaw puzzles down there.
it's dark. It's dark.
It's dark and it's scary. I don't
like it.
I don't like it.
I want to go home.
Mom could pick me up. I'm scared.
I instantly thought like one of them big bitches where you can just like stick it anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
You got real estate.
I don't know why I'm about.
I'm so glad we live for this.
Two car garage. You can park that shit in easily.
Oh boy.
There's no editing this.
But no, that's where.
So who did you have on your R&B like hip? Because I think
I'm
that's
glad you asked. I got like 27 combinations. Here we go.
God damn.
Here we go.
Nick Grant and Chris Patrick. And
Yeah. First one, the obvious one that we gotta see, especially because they're broken up, so it'd be toxic as hell and it'd be fire. It's Janae and Big Sean. You gotta get another 2088. Got to.
yeah, I mean, we already have that. So at the same time,
But
least it
I'm
exists.
just throwing that one out there. But again, I went to all just straight comparisons, R&B, grab an R&B artist, grab a rap artist, make a good love rap album. Give me Giveon and Wale. I think that would be fire. You are gonna hate one of mine.
I hated that one. I just ain't say shit.
You're gonna hate this one. Oh, buckle up, buddy. You're gonna hate this one. Summer Walker, who we both love,
I'm cool with that.
with one of her best writers, West Side Boogie. I would love that.
I'm not mad. I don't dislike West Side Boogie. It ain't gonna sell shit though, but
No, I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
sales.
it ain't gonna-
I'm
it ain't
just
gonna
making
do
music
nothing.
for
That
me. I
ain't-
don't care.
that ain't bad.
I don't care. But I like that one. I could go on the list, but that was me. You guys don't have to do the R&B route.
Nick in the chat said Jacquees and Future.
Jacquees and Future is crazy.
Yeah, whole
We
album.
still making music.
that should probably be a banger. I ain't gonna lie.
They could do a couple songs, but an album.
It ain't Future can carry for real. Just throw Jacquees on a couple hooks.
So
What?
the Drake Party Next Door route, basically.
100%.
Oh, another obvious one that needs to happen is Jid and Mariba. That one needs to happen. They every time they do a song, they knock it out the park.
I got one off the top of my head. What about V's and Lucky?
They got a lot of songs together already
Yeah.
for real. So
Yeah, but as
But
far
I
as
mean,
the whole
still
album,
collab album.
yeah, collab album be fire. For me, I was thinking like Yeet and Uzi.
yeah,
Fire.
That would be good. That would be
Fire.
good. Can anybody watch The Throne this? Because if anybody can, to me, it's Drake. It's Drake and Future. But we've seen Drake and Future, and that was fine. But it's
Well,
not.
I don't
Watch
agree
the
with
Throne.
your opinion of that project.
I mean,
it's not Watch the Throne, but
That's what I'm saying.
I think if we're looking back, it would be what people have always wanted to with Kendrick and J. Cole. That would be kind of like,
I never thought that was gonna work.
I think it could still work because I think it would just have to be them sharing duties, like you saw with something like a Forbidden Fruit, where okay, you're gonna have to have someone doing. They both want to do some hooks and like some melodic shit anyway. I was more so thinking Anderson .Paak though. To me, could collab with damn near anybody.
yeah, he could. Definitely.
I was trying to think of him. I don't know who the perfect fit is though. I couldn't find the perfect fit, but he can fit with.
I mean, 'cause I'm-
Thundercat.
That'd be hard.
He's not his
Him
girl
and
anymore.
Thundercat would be.
Got another thing. Yeah, he got another thing.
I just peeped that the other day.
I know. I did
He got a new
too.
team, don't he?
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
Harrison Paak
Anderson
got
Paak got a new girl. I forgot who it was.
he
though.
moved off Mariah Carey. The balls of that man.
Crazy.
Once she froze back up, once she went back into Glacier after the holidays, he said, "Fuck that."
Yeah.
Said the
He
bag,
said,
the
"Oh,
bag ain't coming in.
He
no
said,
more."
"All I want for Christmas is a new bitch."
Listen, he put that Tupperware, he put the aluminum foil, put her back in the freezer. He gonna thaw her back out in November. All right, that's cool.
Mariah, call me.
Man.
I knock the cobwebs out that box. Dead ass.
Swear to God.
So who said Thundercat?
That's a that's a standing offer, by the way.
I said Thundercat and Anderson Paak would be a good.
like
That would be a good one. That would be a really good one. I like that one.
I got one. We just doing the R&B right? Or we just doing anything?
No, whatever you want. that's where my mind went.
think-
Because that's what I think
I
is
thought
missing.
Drake with Robert.
R. Kelly
Hell yeah.
in jail?
Right now? right now.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
he can
niggas do be
Tory Lanez it.
recording in
Hey,
jail.
hey,
Tory
hey,
Lanez got about
Tory Lanez
three
got that
And you
whole
see,
three
and you
mixtapes
see,
in
and you
jail
see how
right
they
now.
mix and match with that shit? You get R. Kelly and Drake 10 songs.
All I'm saying is they got bars.
If I'm Drake, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
doing it. If
I don't know if that's a good one
That's
coming
not
off
the best,
certified
yeah.
lover boy certified.
I'm doing
Nah,
that.
that's not the time.
You get. Is he writing the songs
You
though?
should do like 10
Whatever
years
you
ago.
want, it's your fancy.
Oh no, yeah. If Robert writing the
I don't know if
songs,
you should say it like
I don't
that.
want.
bro.
That might not be a
You
good
shouldn't
one.
say it like that.
I don't know.
I
don't
got
know.
an R&B one. I
I
think
got
like
Drake and Robert for sure.
Freddie Gibbs and Leon Thomas.
That would be fire.
I feel like that'd be hard.
That would be fire. There's a lot of good like R&B, like who would like
think-
Tiana Taylor, Lucky Day, like those two
I was-
could make something with somebody.
I was thinking Lucky Day with Victoria Monet.
Yeah, someone like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
actually,
Yeah.
Victoria Monet and Anderson Paak make phenomenal music.
Those two together would be dope.
Yeah,
They got that one song, and I hate that it's so short. But when they made that song, I forgot what it was called, bro. But it was beautiful.
is that rain?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
pouring
it's
rain.
Holy shit!
Came out of nowhere.
You know who's another person I'll throw in this conversation? Crystal, no, Crystal will appreciate somebody that's got to do a collab album because of how versatile they are. Smino.
I was thinking that, but I don't know who I'd want to pair him
That's
with.
what I'm saying. Smino's a tough like comp, but also at the same time he fits with everybody.
I mean, him and JID maybe.
That's what I was thinking.
Him or Doechii too.
Yeah. I mean, they got Pro Freak.
I think Tory Lanez also would be fucking great with
Nick
somebody.
said Tory and Megan full project, but
Well, if this were
Wow.
back 10 years ago, we could talk. Or not,
Who
Man,
shot
you know
you?
what but
But
I know that
remember-
you would be on the same one, but like
Megan and
we
the
wanted
Baby at
that
the moment were
that
about to
ASAP
happen.
Rocky Tyler
Yeah,
collab album.
that would have been
oh
good.
yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
do wish
In that
came
time.
to fruition.
In that
Tyler and
time.
ASAP Rocky would have been fucking sick if they actually
if they actually
did
did
it.
that potato salad went crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's insane.
Her is another female artist I'll throw out that I think would be a dope collaboration. Sir, I think would also be dope.
Her and Sir.
Her and Sir. It's got a nice ring to it.
As a collective group called We.
Yeah. Jasmine Sullivan, Kalani. Who would be some good comps for
Actually,
them?
Jasmine Sullivan and Anderson Paak, because they had the one song together.
Yeah.
That shit hit. Or two songs together.
I want to see Layla do some more stuff this year. Hopefully she
Dude, I was just listening to Talent Show today. Swear to God,
shit
that
fire.
I want someone to
Not
bring
my
back Jeremiah.
problem.
Layla.
Mos Def's daughter.
Oh yeah.
I want someone
She's
to bring
so
back
cool.
Jeremiah in a project.
I was just thinking that,
Jeremiah is fire.
it depends.
The
who, yeah.
the dream too. The dream is fire.
You know, Jeremiah and J. Cole.
I know that's it's funny because that's the. Song
I don't
that
need a
I
10
thought of
songs
that
if I'm
song
going to
for
put
some
it in your mouth.
reason. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we just don't let J. Cole do all riding any stuff like that.
It's like a foot is in your. That was.
Hey, J. Cole.
It
That
was.
was so good, but that
It
line.
was.
just comes
It's
out
that
of
bar is
nowhere.
just crazy
Wait.
when you hear it.
Okay,
That's a good
crazier
song.
J. Cole line on an R&B song or on a song
Alright.
though. That or Grippy.
Nah, Grippy was crazy.
That doesn't happen. That didn't exist. That was a myth. That was
Grippy
AI.
crazy.
Hey, perfect collab.
That was
Sexy
AI.
Red and Soulja Boy.
Sexy Red and Soulja Boy. Is
Damn,
wild.
I feel my IQ just dropped just from you even mentioning that as an option.
Birdie about to fire on your ass. You mentioned Sexy Red. You taking shots at Sexy Red and Soulja Boy.
Every producer and engineer gonna be confused because ain't not a single moment gonna be rapped on beat in either one of them songs.
Soulja Boy smoking eyes in the verses too. Put that on wax.
Oh, Party Next
Hey, look,
Door.
all I'm saying, Nas never had 30,000, 100 million. Come on.
Party Next Door and who? Party Next Door and Drake if Drake carries. But like,
Well, they tried.
Yeah.
I think we've seen that already.
no, I know. But no, honestly, who else would Party Next Door would? He could work with a few artists. I feel like.
Get carried the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not a big Party fan.
I'm not either.
No.
I ain't really.
All right, cool. I was just
I don't
checking.
know
I
why
was just
neither,
checking. If the
'cause
birds
it's not
don't
really
like
bad,
him,
but-
That was a pure heat check, and that shit fell flat. That shit fell at the free throw line.
With him, it's like the same thing with him and like JID.
grab the mic. Just because they won't.
Oh, my fault.
I was
Yeah.
just I ain't say shit. I was just saying I think it's the same thing with his situation is the same as JID. It's just
Whose?
like party.
Oh yeah. In what way?
He good, but it's just like
Party got
What
more
else?
hits than him though.
huh?
Party got more hits than JID though.
Well, yeah, but
Like Party had JID like.
I think JID's a better artist, but
I
I
was
think
gonna say,
Party's
I
got
think
better
Yeah,
hits.
so
He
like
got
people
better
that like
hits.
actually
We
like
talking about Party
go
Next
into
Door.
that, but
JID.
like the general public is doing like P&D, bro.
My
Like
fault.
nobody knows.
This is my
You
fault.
can't name 3 JID songs. Like
Right,
you
to
name Party
public,
songs.
yeah. I
Thinking
get
of
what you're saying.
Thinking of JID though, how about Earth Gang and Doechii?
Earth Gang and Doechii would that would just be very backpack. That would just be very
Be
backpack
very good,
to
though.
me.
Wait, you said people can't name 3 JID songs, but can name 3 Party Next Door songs?
Well, he was just saying that Party
I
Next
said
Door
the
is more
general public
mainstream.
Is like,
To a degree, he's only had a couple of big songs over time.
Does Nokia
really.
count for him?
He's
No.
more famous for being on Drake's label than for his actual music.
But everyone knows "Come and See Me."
people know P&D songs over JID songs.
And stealing Kyrie's bitch.
Yeah, Come and See Me was pretty.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was one of
that
them
was-
ones.
I'm not saying that JID has like this mirage of hits, but also Party Next Door isn't like this
Again, hits to me isn't everything.
mainly like super.
It's-
Well, if it's about knowing
Yeah.
people knowing the song.
Think about
yeah,
the same
I
time
get it.
frame. Has anyone heard from Bryson Tiller?
He was just on the song not too long ago. I forgot.
Oh, Bryson Tiller. Who would be a good pairing with him? Because he's dropped a couple of dope albums recently.
a Nike baseball cap.
Don't.
Bro,
Inventory Lanes
them
make a
bitches-
good ass project.
When Bryson Tiller
Oh,
came out with
yeah.
that Nike baseball cap on,
Because
them
you
bitches
wouldn't know
were hot
who's
as fish
singing,
grease
who's
that
rapping
summer,
on
dog.
that shit.
Them
You
bitches
wouldn't know
was
that.
hot as fish grease, bro. Everybody had the men, women in between. Everyone had one of them Nike caps, bro.
Don't.
Okay, but before we get
Drake and Wayne collab.
Niggas had the Nike caps.
That
and-
would have
and
been great
dangling
back
cross
when they were coming.
earrings.
Drake and
hoop earrings.
Drake
shit.
and Wayne would have been absolutely fire at a certain time.
Yeah, they was tripping not making no
I know.
tape together.
Well, thank God we got Wayne and Rich the Kid to make.
They
up
could
for
have been a
that.
mixtape too. I don't know why they didn't just try that out. But yeah, Wayne want to do a.
Nick said Kendrick is SZA full project. I think that would be cool.
Nah,
It
man.
would be. I do think it
You
could get
trying to
old.
hear all
though.
that?
Nah.
I think that would. I think that would
SZA
work.
come on that bitch sounding sexy, and then Kendrick come on that bitch doing too much. Bro.
Five, five, five,
Yeah, since
five,
come on,
five.
How many songs you
since
talking
come
about?
on,
That
man,
weak
you can hear
shit.
the
Like,
BB
me-
out
it's
the
a
microphone.
project.
Man, what?
No, I can't do that. He gonna fuck the motion up for sure. Like you
I
said,
think their collabs have always worked.
shit come when they're talking.
I think
like, loose
Kendrick
as
is
hell.
best made as a solo artist.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. I'm not disagreeing with
He
that.
gonna
I'm
make
just
this
saying.
song
I'm
off
saying.
of
I think that.
shit.
I think
Stay
that
in
would
the
be cool.
booth and do that bullshit by
Talking
your
about
damn
Section
self.
8 and grits and noodles and shit. Since he was talking about her body, he
Talking
come on
about
talking about
grits
some
and noodles and
bullshit.
shit.
I'm cool, bro.
You
But
can't
okay,
even be in
okay.
a studio with Kendrick making a song.
One
down
thing.
there.
One thing I mentioned specifically.
Your ass gonna have a brain blast.
If we could, if we could get off the Kendrick slander, I just can't
like
take
that, do
no.
you? Yeah.
No, but back to what I said earlier, what I started with. If we could again take it right now, like their abilities right now, how good they are right now. Is there a collaboration out there that's possible that could top Watch the Throne? I don't think there is.
It's hard because I think that
Because you think the big names that I would throw in a pot would be like Drake, Future, Travis, like those would be the big names. But I don't know if any of those combinations or them plus somebody else is getting a Watch the Throne done.
I can't see it being like I can't really see no two artists that will make like necessarily in the range of Watch the Throne material, but like maybe as well. No, I wouldn't even say as big as Niggas in Paris is like hard to top, but I think like how big Rod Wave is right now, and then Drake being the artist he is, they can have a big ass collab album.
I would like that pairing a lot. That'd
be crazy.
That would be a great pairing.
Cause like that'd be tough.
Cause you got Drake's Toxic with Rod Wave's Sad. That would be fire.
They got some unreleased shit though that be getting leaked, but I think a whole tape would be.
Do they?
Though. Yeah. It'd be on Twitter
I haven't heard that.
I just don't know if he.
I would need to hear that.
Because I think when I think of Watch the Throne, I think of like Jay and Ye at the time were two of not just the biggest hip hop artists, but the biggest artists. Period. At the time when they dropped that.
That's why again I
just don't see it happening. Like it would have to be like legitimately to have something of that level of impact. You need to get like a Taylor Swift or like a pop artist almost to have that level of impact.
Yeah.
Drake and Sabrina Carpenter. But like no, it would have to be like Drake, Future, Trav. Those are the only people that are swimming in that like because again Kendrick is a solo artist, J. Cole is a solo artist.
Weekend or some shit.
Drake and Weekend would.
Drake and Bad Bunny.
That'll never happen, but
Yeah, it never happened, but
it'd have to be like Drake and Bad Bunny or something.
Or yeah,
Drake and Bad Bunny.
I mean,
I just wouldn't enjoy none of those collabs, but Drake and Wild Wave would be cool. But
that would be a great
care
one.
to hear Travis Scott much at all anymore. So.
Bad Bunny.
I'm just talking popular
I know,
enough
but that's
artists
what I'm
to like
thinking of, like, what's
meet
the
the
best
criteria.
Bad Bunny and Bruno Mars.
that's nasty.
I would say Cardi B.
Bruno Mars adapt to everybody, so. Hey man, Bruno Mars just Silk
I'm
Sonic.
being like a hater. I just can't. Like it's gonna be in Spanish, bro. Like I can't sit through 10 songs like that, bro.
I don't know, bro. That
I didn't
motherfucker's
get. I
vibe.
only did Spanish 2 in high school. I didn't go past that.
I didn't either.
I took German.
I took
so-
Spanish 2 twice, and I still think Bad Bunny is dope. I still
Yeah, I
have
ain't
no
gonna know
clue.
what he's saying. It's gonna probably be sweet though.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna know what he's saying.
He
Though.
said, "Oh yeah, this word was on."
Bro,
that
I
test
watched this girl. Man, I wish I could shout her out. I wish I knew like her handle to shout her out. But she was doing like a remake of the Super Bowl performance, but like singing it and rapping it in English.
Yeah, I seen that.
And it was like them bars were kind of fire. Like
Them shits was not fire.
this shit was kind of fire. The part I heard was fire.
If you listen on Apple Music, it translated for you.
See, that's just an extra. It's too much, bro. I need them for later.
I don't
before
even
die.
want to
I'm
hear that
taking
shit in
it back.
English. 'Cause I know this is gonna sound stupid for real.
Well, yeah, there's always a language translation.
He cool. Like the
Yeah.
one song he had at the end of the Super Bowl. I ain't even gonna do that because I ain't even gonna try to do it. But however the song went,
How'd it go?
the one about the photos, whatever. Sure.
I remember
I agree.
one of my
DF2 is it DF2? DFT. Yeah, it's like a wrestling movie.
me and Platte knew this like Bosnian song or whatever, and our Bosnian friend was like translating it, and it was like one of the lines translated to like that dress on you is wow. Like that's like
dress on you
the
is
direct
wow.
translate. Like
Oh.
sometimes that shit don't really. It's not a 1-to-1, you know.
Yeah, because it's never
Motown-
supposed to be a one-to-one, though.
Right.
Motown Cowboy brought up a sneaky sleeper agent, and I think this artist would go great with a lot of people because of her versatility. Doja Cat, she could do something fire with a lot of people. She could go with like the rapper. She could go with a pop star. She could do whatever.
Lotto and 21.
That would be good too.
That'd
She
be
gonna
tough.
carry that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
She might carry that album.
I can see that.
But that might not be as bad because if 21 just do a little.
Yeah,
his
21
hook or
gonna be
something,
over
his
there.
quick
playing-
verse,
He's good
that'd
as a
be
feature.
cool.
That's why I thought.
That's
That's why I thought her
her
loss.
He got to be
Yeah,
over in
she
the
gotta be
corner
the lead
playing
for
with
sure.
blocks or something like that. You know what I'm
That's why her loss was so cold to me. It's because Drake was just Drake. He carried that shit, and then 21 pop in a few spots.
21.
do your thing.
He knew his role. He knew his role.
Doja Cat and JID.
That'd just be too. My head would hurt.
You say
My head would.
You
hurt.
really?
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
dropped
They're
a lot
too
of good. Or Smino.
They're too
Smino and
contrasting.
Doja Cat.
Smino and Doja Cat will go crazy.
See, I can't see Doja Cat with anybody. She's
She
too
works with anybody. I think
Just
about
versatile.
out there.
Yeah.
I think about one that would probably do like go number one on the Billboard because of it'll be a threesome here, but Doja, Megan Thee Stallion, and Ariana Grande, because they already had that remix of 3435. I think it would blow up. I think those three together in an album, it would cross pop charts. They'd have something that would hit the hip hop charts. They might even have a country hit. Who knows?
That would be so industry plan of an album.
I think
No,
it would depend on if Ariana Grande decides if she's black for this album or not.
Oh, she'd be black for this
Okay,
album.
all right, so she goes back. All right, I got you.
She's still hanging back with Big Sean on this album
Right,
type.
okay, yeah.
We
Spray tan a little darker than
Out there licking donuts and shit. That we talking about that Ariana Grande.
We could also throw Top and Chief Keef in there.
Top Dog Entertainment.
I'm done saying
I think
Top
that
from
would-
now on.
I know.
No more
every
Top
time.
in here.
Chief Keef and Pusha T.
Wait, who'd you Chief Keef? Who you said?
Young boy.
Oh,
Yeah. I know what he means every time, but every time he does it, I think it was like a few episodes. It was like 5 episodes ago or something. He was like,
Check
I'm
the
waiting on
archives.
Top. I was like, Top Dog Entertainment. I agree, and he was just
He
like,
meant Top Dog Law.
Well, okay. Before we get out of here, another conversation we talked about verses to me, and this one was interesting, more so because I can't kind of find a good battle for either of these guys, but we talked about them last week, T.I. versus 50, and I think cooler heads prevailed. Oh, you weren't here.
I wasn't here.
T.I. versus 50, majority of us that were reasonable human beings felt like T.I. was going to absolutely stand a chance, if not win, against 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent has bigger hits. T.I. had more longevity. Because when 50 fell hard.
But that's what I'm saying. It's 20 songs, and you only get like 7 off of Get Rich or Die Trying
Right. I mean, even if you add in the Massacre,
at best.
I mean, then you're going to have to pull some off of Before I Self-Destruct, or you're going to have to find some real features for 50. That's the only way.
Not that many.
He was not that big on features, so.
And then you're going to grab a couple G-Unit. Exactly.
Yeah.
So I was trying
He
to
does
find
have
a
I Want to
good...
Get to Know You, though, which would definitely.
I think somebody who's a giant in verses, but I don't know who their perfect matchup is Future. So I was like, I started with Future versus T.I.
Hell no.
Dog Walk?
Dog walk.
Hell
Dog Walk
no.
for
Dog
Future?
walking that.
No, he not.
Yes, he is, bro.
Bro, no, he not,
Yes,
bro.
he is, bro.
Not
Debate.
at all.
Future dog walking.
How?
What? Dog walking.
Dog
Dog
Yeah,
walking
that's
T.I. is
Yeah,
crazy.
I
I give
would
it
say-
12-8.
That's not a dog walk, even
might-
if that
it's
was the
not a
score.
dog
But
walk.
still,
Yeah, that's not a
That
dog
is
walk
a
at
dog
all.
walk. That's not a
I
dog
don't
walk.
think there's anyone who could dog walk T.I.
Hell no, not T.I.
No,
Not
bro.
dog walk specifically. I mean, he could be beat potentially.
Yeah,
As far as a wipe like that, I don't know.
I'll give
No.
it 12-8, 13-7.
man, hell no, bro. It might be 10-10 damn near for real between
We
Future
going
and T.I.
like, are they playing their hits, or we going off like just 20 of our like the mainstream hits?
I don't know.
I
I don't
think-
know what they.
I
Me,
don't
I'm
know.
going.
Everyone wants
I
to
think
change
if-
the criteria
I-
of the verses.
But
every time
I
we
don't
talk
because
about
I think if T.I. I think Future might play some shit that like he might fuck it up. I think T.I. is probably one of the smartest niggas probably to do a verses, and he just play like his shit straight through.
it expeditiously.
Man, yeah. I mean, of course, like I mean,
Just
versus
what
versus
you
is
want
a
them to
hit
play.
battle, so it's like you damn near gonna play majority of your biggest songs for real.
Yeah, like
It's a hit
does
battle.
T.I. think that Dead and Gone is his best song ever?
He probably
No.
might. He might not though.
Right,
But he might not break that out though, cause like
I mean, he's got enough.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, but like even that probably would get thrown in a verses. I'm sure.
yeah, he got too many, bro.
I don't know,
His
man.
guest verses, too.
His feature.
T.I. did have a
Features,
guest
yep.
run.
I don't think his features as big as Future. I mean, Future got bigger features than T.I. though. I think T.I.
20
might have-
songs, man. We got 20
It's
songs.
just
That's
20.
it.
Because
It's
here's
just
the thing
20,
about it,
and
too.
T.I.'s got a strong 20.
Strong 20.
T.I. got a very strong 20, and it's a hard one for me and I think it's going to be a close battle because I also think about the fact that Future basically put out a greatest hits album when he dropped Dirty Sprite 2. Damn near everything off of that was off the mixtape run. So,
yeah,
What about?
so that I mean, it's not like Future.
Oh, mixtape wise though too. T.I.
20 songs. 20 songs.
Yeah,
20
20
songs.
20 eligible songs.
Because I want the opinion. What about Jeezy?
Jeezy.
T.I. versus Jeezy.
T.I. and Jeezy.
Jeezy.
I think that would be a
is
good
stronger. Wait, he might be stronger than both of them, actually.
I think T.I. versus Jeezy would be the verses I want to see.
Future?
That's the verses I want to see because they fit in the same lane.
I'm trying to
The
think
music
of
would,
the
yeah, the
Because
music
I'm
would
just thinking
sound.
about-
I want
I think
that.
T.I.
I'm thinking, like, Jeezy literally got 20 hype hits. Like, hype. If he wanted to just be straight hype the whole time,
But that's
Jeezy
the thing.
can do
Remember,
that.
in a versus, sometimes it's not about what song you pull out. It's about when you pull it out and
Yes,
what you play
that's
to
a
get the
fact.
crowd moving.
That's a fact. But Jeezy will get the crowd moving. He can get the crowd moving every single song. That's the thing.
But does
You feel me? Future got some slow joints. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not saying that would necessarily
but Future's
sway the
catalog
crowd,
is
but-
so versatile that he can pull out whatever he wants to do with that, and it works. Like, I don't know. Like, to me, Jeezy, like, like, how strong of a difference in terms of depth is Jeezy versus 50 Cent?
I
Because
mean,
to me, I feel like
so-
they're kind of in that same ballpark of like,
what the fuck are you talking? Don't even go there.
of like
Don't
they-
even finish what you about to
they
say.
both
'Cause they
got-
are not in the same ballpark whatsoever.
in depth.
They ain't even in the same city, in the
He
same state.
way,
same ecosystem.
bro. Jeezy got a way deeper bag than 50 Cent. What are we talking about, bro?
50 got
I
We
was
was
just-
singing. We
I
was
was just
singing.
revisiting.
Don't boy 95 air. Nigga, that was like 7-8 years ago. When
Longer.
50 Cent was way burnt out,
might
like
have been about
way
10
burnt out,
10
like
years.
hell
About 10
no.
years ago for sure.
My
Because-
nigga, with Rich Homie Quan, like, bro, we was singing that.
Because I was
I
literally
50
just
Cent
doing
was way,
I was just
way
looking back through
out
some
of
old
here, bro.
playlists, and what was it? TM 103 was just out in 2011. So you're talking about I Do and all that stuff from Jeezy. That was 2011. We talking about years.
Got a bag like that, bro.
He doesn't.
He doesn't. But his
Dog Walk, I think Jeezy, and then like the people that's gonna like be watching and tuning in, bro. Jeezy got like everybody. Everybody fuck with Jeezy.
yeah.
Jeezy versus
I don't care where you from.
Wasn't that the one you two were arguing about? Was that the one that's supposed to happen?
It was Jeezy. No, it was Jeezy and T.I. It was T.I. and Jeezy.
It was Jeezy.
Yeah, it was T.I. and
T.I.
Jeezy.
and
Yeah.
Jeezy.
Oh, was it?
We
Oh.
still gotta make that
I
happen.
said I didn't know that you guys
That'd be
were
better than
discussing that.
that'd be way
Just
better
found
than 50 and Jeezy.
Yeah, no. T.I. versus Jeezy.
I don't know.
would be a good versus.
What
I
you
just
think? What's
when
the-
I'm thinking of like their top 20s,
When it comes to top 20, yes,
That's what I'm saying. That's-
okay. When it comes to
that's
top
all I'm
20,
talking
yeah,
about.
But
that's
the
all I'm talking
depth-
about. No,
depth-
obviously
when
Jeezy
you
has
say-
a
we say
bigger
depth-
catalog. Yeah.
yeah, no.
But I'm
Jeezy
talking-
is smoking 50 when it comes
When
to
I
depth.
say depth, I mean like in terms of a versus. Yeah, like you're only limited to 20, so it's like at the end of the day, I know Jeezy has like more depth, but I think like how much, like I feel like it evens out.
Jeezy ain't necessarily got a, because to me
'Cause he
the
don't-
only standout song that's gonna be in this verses is In the Club. That's the only standout song for real. And Mini Man. Those are the only two standout songs that's gonna be throughout the
Candy
entire.
Shop and fucking.
But that's
He got
21 questions. Yes.
Yeah.
Candy Shop. I don't know about Candy Shop.
Then we get to
That's
the
like
the
borderline.
massacre. The massacre get a little iffy because like people fuck with like Disco Inferno and just a little bit out of control and whatnot, but like Jeezy could low key fuck. Jeezy could fuck him up with them.
Jeezy,
Yeah,
bro.
because also it's still the same problem that 50 has, where after like 13 or whatever, he nosedives. In like the early teens, because he's gonna run out,
And if
where
he-
Jeezy won't.
I think the only one I might give to Jeezy,
I feel like they
the only one I'm gonna give
Yeah.
to Jeezy is My President.
Yeah,
Cause that was a crazy song.
I was gonna
that
say,
came out.
I was gonna say that. I mean, Jeezy created essentially a new national anthem at that time.
Yeah,
dog.
that was
50,
crazy.
50 could probably go about 12 or 14 if you added 2 game songs.
Yeah, I think if
Yeah.
it was
and a G Unit song.
But that's what I'm saying. But if you're winning 7 of those 14, you're within striking distance of winning that match. You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel like Jeezy and 50 is, when it comes to strictly a versus, even though Jeezy has a deeper bag, I think 50's top end is strong enough, even though his catalog is limited, because he can grab a couple G Unit records. He can grab some records off the Games album. He can.
And if I'm Jeezy, I'm taking Can't Tell Me Nothing.
Oh,
Yeah, well, for sure.
of course.
That's a standard.
Oh God.
So yeah, I think
Soul
Jeezy would
Survivor.
win.
That's definitely
Soul
a standout.
Survivor's
That's
out
a
there.
standout.
Yeah.
That's a standout.
Jeezy would win, but I feel like that's a I don't think that would be a blowout at all. Like
No,
I don't know. I'm not
Hell
gonna
no.
say
Neither one of them
but-
blowing each other out. Hell, no.
that's all I was saying.
I think T.I. could beat Jeezy.
T.I. could beat Jeezy.
I think it's gonna be close.
Bro,
Put on
Jeezy got some
If
shit.
Jeezy,
Oh, I just killed the car. Oh my god, that shit go around. Oh
Just
my
that
god,
start.
bro.
and honestly, Put
Jeezy
On
got
might
some
be the
shit.
strongest song out of all.
Put
of them.
on too. He's got
That might be
multiple
the strongest
Kanye
song
songs.
out of both artists.
Amazing.
Like that in the verses,
Soul
in the
Survivor,
context of the
yes.
verses. Bro, yeah.
What else? What other songs Jeezy got? He has.
Oh, Seen It All with Jay-Z. He had that in the early 2010s also.
Oh, he had Go Get Her with that one guy.
I'm going in.
With who?
I'm not saying his name.
Young
Young Jeezy.
You got the whole boys in the hood.
He might. He had Go Crazy with. He had Go Crazy with Hov on there too.
Bro, and then once an
might get-
automatic
it might get
point, I
dark.
don't give a
It's
fuck.
gonna get dark.
I don't
nigga,
give
I'm
a fuck.
telling you, it's gonna get dark
might
for
get
anybody
real
standing in
dark.
front of
With
Jeezy.
Jay-Z and Andre.
Bro, it's gonna
What's
get
that one
dark.
song? What's the R&B song he got with Neo, bro?
Can't leave him alone. Can't leave you alone.
I can't
Or
even
gotta
remember.
leave you alone.
Bro,
I don't remember that.
I can't remember how that go right
She
now.
said, "I ain't no good."
Oh, yeah, okay.
He might fuck 50 up.
That's not one of those, but
He might fuck 50 up.
actually it might be.
That
Cause
was-
I was
that
on the
was-
radio everywhere. I forgot about it. Yeah.
Plus, you got Icy. You got Get Throwed.
Oh, I see. Oh, this nigga Jeezy got a strong 20. I'm telling you.
5001's I mean, it wasn't as big on the radio, but it was still a banger.
He might cook that nigga.
Yeah,
He
I
put
really
T.I.
did
on
completely
that
forget
song.
about R.I.P.
He
with
put
2
T.I. on
Chainz.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And,
is
and,
going.
yeah, and like I said, Seen It All with Jay-Z was a fucking hit too.
Yeah, and that was one. I don't think that was like. That's like one of those that'd be like last.
Back end.
You know what I'm
Jeezy
saying?
had, Jeezy had I Do, right?
Yeah.
I think I scrolled past that. and seen that.
Problem.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
Problem.
Tough,
You're right.
man.
You're right. I had to think it
Lose
through.
my mind.
With
Oh
Pop.
my,
I had to think it through.
bro.
It might get- it
Jeezy
might get
got
bad.
a bag, boy.
Hold
I'm
Up
telling
remix,
niggas.
The I'm So Hood remix.
Feature wise,
I'm so hood remix.
Feature wise, he might kill that motherfucker. too.
TRAPSTR.
He got a feature. He got a Drake feature too.
Oh, he threw the A and the R together.
Unforgettable.
Hey, what song is that? Why am I blanking on it? So far gone.
Platte, don't forget about American Dream too.
Yeah, don't
Are you
forget about
sold
American
yet?
Dream.
Super Freak.
Super.
Oh my god.
Forgot about that.
Come on, bro. It's too many in the.
Totally forgot about that.
It's too many in the tuck.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's too many in the.
Well, what's he gonna do when I Rule the World comes on?
Yeah, what's he gonna do in New York State of Mind comes
Yeah,
on?
what's he gonna do when King's Disease 3 intro comes
Oh
on?
my god, balling with Lil Wayne, bro. It's over. It's over, bro.
Jeezy might be like right outside the top 5 in verses.
Go get
bro. Top,
it with Robert.
bro. Damn, cause we always be
banger,
saying,
dog.
well, nah.
Oh, and Jeezy has I Love It.
When the club is see a bad bitch, point her out.
Don't forget.
I didn't
Oh
even.
my God.
I knew I was forgetting one. Yeah, I love it, bro.
I had to get Robert for you, bro.
What about the remix of the Dreams? I Love Your Girl. It go Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama.
That shit was that's in the back of my memory. I ain't even remember that song.
Freddie-
low-key.
Freddie
That
Felt-
intro,
He got.
the
got
intro
so many.
right there.
Freddie Felt in the chat said, "What up, though? Jeezy greater than Future. Jeezy features are insane. Thug Motivation 101 and Trap or Die back to back on another level."
The Lay It Down remix.
Listen, Dirty Sprite is up there though, so I can't. Dirty Sprite, and I think I can't remember. I be getting the album mixed up, but I think it's Beast
Chris
Mode.
gotta
W.
free R. Kelly.
The Start It Up Lloyd
Free
Banks
R.
remix.
Who said that? You heard it here first. Shout out Zeus,
Welcome to my hood.
friend of the show. What did you say? He said free Robert.
Nah, fuck that.
Oh, that's Zeus.
Put him back in.
Yeah.
Keep him where he is.
Is that 20? Is that another 24 hours?
Yeah, nah, just leave him there. Just give him a mic and
Yeah.
Also, Jeezy
And-
was
and
on the remix Iraq City too,
damn.
and the remix of All Gold Everything.
Oh my god, I ain't gonna lie,
I
dog.
forgot about that too. That song, bro. That song had me in a chokehold when it first came out.
Jeezy, T-Pain, and maybe somebody else I can't think of. They was like the king of remix.
Ludacris.
Man, they was the king of remixes. No cap. Every time there was a remix, it was one of them three.
Jeezy
niggas
was on the Shit Mega Mix
on. How'd that
with
go?
Future. Got
What?
oh
Oh,
shit!
Future and Drake?
Oh yeah,
Bro, first of all,
Oh my God.
Bro, that song had me in a chokehold too. It was it was the remix because it was just Future originally, I think, and then it was Drake and Jeezy on the remix. Yeah.
And they got a lot of crossover. Jeezy killed T.I. on the About the Money, All About the Money remix too, or it Ain't About the Money.
Oh, I didn't even think he was.
I don't even remember the remix. That song.
I don't remember him even.
I was only there for Young Thug anyway, so I ain't gonna lie.
I'm back in 11, I'm back in
You
11.
feel me? Type shit. Yeah, nah. Jeezy tough, bro.
Jeezy's-
And then it's like every single song you name, some hype shit. Like,
Yeah, well,
you
that-
get hyped.
that- that's
And
the
it's
thing.
like,
Yeah.
What even he has over T.I. is that Jeezy has all this off straight hip hop where T.I. has a big chunk of pop songs that he
Yeah.
can pull out.
Yeah.
Where Jeezy don't even have that, and it's still,
Nah, for real, nah.
You know?
he gonna have to bring
but
out
he's got
Neo
the
and
R&B side of it, where it's gonna be enough.
Yeah.
He might be a top. Remember when we did our top 5 draft of verses? He might be like right outside of that.
shit. Right,
I think
literally
so.
right there.
Because we named. Let's just redo that again, real quick, and then we'll move on. We got Kanye, Jay, Drake, in terms of hip hop artists for verses. Those three are locked in. Who else did we mention? We mentioned Wayne. Who was another one? Who did we say was the other one? Because we had a solid 5. Eminem is in that conversation.
Was it Drake?
I said Drake already.
Wayne?
Relax. I said Drake already.
You said Drake first, right?
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. whatever you want, buddy.
He said, good boy.
Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yeah, we had Jay, Ye, Drake, Wayne, and then
I think it was Eminem. I ain't gonna lie. I think it might have been Eminem.
T-Pain.
No, about
Jeezy would wash Eminem.
I think Jeezy
I don't know
got.
about
I think
Eminem,
Jeezy
man.
got to be in that top.
But
5.
Eminem's weird because it's a totally different fan base. So like, if that fan base shows out,
it's
Listen,
automatic.
yeah.
if this is happening in
Yeah,
Detroit
it's a bunch-
versus
they
if
all
it's happening
lost
in like
their Morgan Wallen
Clarkson.
to be
no,
here.
if it's happening in White versus.
I was gonna say if it's gonna happen in Clarkson, it's gonna be the Eminem about to come in.
It's gonna go down. They paused their Kid Rock and Morgan Wallen to come be here at the Eminem versus. So
Right.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a different result.
He might lose in Detroit though.
Once Jeezy plays
He
"My
gonna-
President Is Black," they're gonna say, "I don't know about that."
You can't play that in Monroe County.
You want to do that again?
Can't play that in Monroe County. So
Yeah, Jeezy might be like 5 or 6. Like honestly,
Shout out Jeezy, bro.
Jeezy is
Future-
crazy. T.I. too. T.I.
Future,
all them.
T.I.
Future was probably one of them that was in the top 5 we was talking about for real.
He
but
might have been one of our
Forgot
5th.
the fifth
But I think we did give it to. I think we
might-
did give it to
I
M.
think it was M, bro.
I think we gave it to M.
I'm not 100%. I don't remember.
can't
I
read.
wouldn't have gave it to them, but
I wasn't here.
You were here. You were here.
I was like, I was.
Yeah.
I got plasma ability. I wasn't here.
You were here too. This wasn't last week. This was several weeks ago. Yeah.
No, I was
don't
here for that
remember this
week.
conversation.
That makes
I was
sense.
out of town that week.
That makes sense.
I was out of town that
Yeah,
week.
he was there. He
So
was
if
there.
Eminem
I would
was
not have
there,
given him the pass on that
we're
one.
gonna slide Eminem on out.
You
real
tried to
quick.
slide Kumo D in there. I remember.
Oh hell no!
Kumo D.
I remember.
Hell no!
You tried to say, "What about Heavy D and the boys?" And I said, "No."
He said, "Can I Bust got a crazy fucking discography."
But all right. Before we get out of here, new music, everything that dropped. We had new music from Denzel Curry. We had new music from Flying Lotus, L.A. Reezy. It was a light week, but if anybody, some of you guys missed a week or two. So if you want to kind of take the mic to kind of highlight anything, is there anything that dropped new music wise before we get out of here that you guys really want to highlight?
Put me on.
Okay, go for it. Oh, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the things I was just saying, I did see that Gnarls Barkley dropped after, what was it, like 13?
Oh, did that drop? I thought they
dropped.
just announced it.
Nope, it dropped this week.
Okay.
It was okay. It was more aligned with their second album versus the first one, Saint Elsewhere. So it's, I'm going to give it some time. Maybe it grows. It's okay. It fits in the same mold, but it's not as good as like Saint Elsewhere. Obviously, the Denzel Curry was more of like a posse cut thing.
Yeah.
It's
That was just like
it's a little confusing because it's like he's saying like the Scythe is the group of them super grouped together, but it's dropped under Denzel Curry.
Right.
So it's kind of confusing. But on that album, Tia Corinne, man, fucking, she killed it.
I was gonna say,
Every fucking
she
verse
was on
had.
every damn
what
near
was
every other
that
song.
one? What was that one?
Killed
Hoopty or
Hoopty.
Hoopty. The intro,
That was-
her verse on the intro
Yeah.
song is my favorite verse.
Her verse on the intro song was dope. Hoopty with Smino was just straight fire.
Uh-huh. That's not Smito's only song named Hoopty, which is kind of funny.
That man has a
Smino
type.
looks like a person that uses hoopty in his everyday
that man has a type, okay?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. I liked it though. It was cool. I mean, it wasn't like groundbreaking, but I enjoyed it. It sounded like an album that like they were really all there recording it together. Which is
That
cool.
definitely felt like that because you got the 3 ASAP Ferg features. Like it seemed
that
like
actually weren't fucking terrible.
right. ASAP Ferg actually had a pretty good one there. I know that Payroll and Sheefy McFly had a song this week. I don't know. It's kind of like you said. It's kind of light week. A lot of singles, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, nothing besides King Nettspend.
I got a couple. I think Concrete Boys came up. We talked about that last week. I think.
Yeah,
Concrete
Concrete
had
Boys
their
was so fire.
album. And man, I don't know if like y'all listen to ESTG or Mozzie or whatever.
Oh, I still gotta listen to that.
Well, we kind of
But
ran
yeah,
through it.
yes.
we ain't
Well, we
talking
ran
about-
through the whole thing the other
Yeah,
day.
Did we?
they dropped a
Yeah.
dope, collab album. I think it's cool. I fuck with ESTG and Mozzie, so I think if you like those two, like by themselves, like y'all should go tap in with that, bro.
Speaking
Yeah.
of Concrete Boys, Caribou single today. If anyone-
listened to it and I instantly said, no, I'm good.
I like Caribou.
She cute, so she gets a couple extra points.
she
She
do.
coworker cute.
Yeah.
That song was
Late night shift.
For sure, for
In
sure.
the words
for
of
sure.
Drake, that song was great if I put it on mute.
I think that Caribou to me has always just kind of been whatever, but I'll give that spin. I do gotta actually like listen to because we did play. I don't know if we played all of it or we played most of it,
Yeah, I
but
think me and AP like played it
but
for real though.
yeah, I gotta listen to all of that project. So I'm glad you reminded me of that.
Shout out.
So what did we think of the Nettspend album, boys?
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Locked in.
I'm ready. I'm locked in. I'm locked in.
I don't know, man. That's just some new age shit, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't listen
It
to
goes
it.
over
I
my
couldn't
head.
listen to it like seriously, like on
I-
some silly shit. That shit is like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
like, on
I'm
some,
not gonna lie. There were some catchy songs on there.
But it's a lot of songs.
Yeah.
It does not.
No, yeah.
He does not need that many songs.
Yeah.
No, he should do 10 songs and call it a day.
Then,
Oh, I was gonna say.
what's the span between this last album and the album before that?
I didn't even know he had.
Or
one
is this
before that.
no? Is this his debut or?
Let's find out.
You know, the fans might have been waiting. You know what I'm
His
saying?
critically acclaimed debut album.
If he ain't dropped the album in like 3-4 years,
I
you
will
know
say
what
the
I'm
cover art is goofy as hell. It's just some old photo of him.
Yeah, I know. He had badass. Fucking, actually, I remember when this came out. Yeah, badass fucking kid in 2024.
2024. Oh yeah. So,
I just love
that many songs is too much. You drop it, you can't be. I don't know.
I just love hip hop Twitter because he had a song called Trap House 2016 and they're like, my dude, you're 9 years old.
I said that in the group chat.
Did you say that in the group
Yeah.
chat? I thought that was a tweet.
No,
That's genius. That is
yeah, because
genius.
I looked up how old he was. He was born in 2007. I said Trap House 2016.
No, still standing was fire. Still standing was fire.
You said that in the chat. That one was okay.
Yeah, I actually enjoyed that one. But yeah, I mean, it's new age shit, and it's like, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into. I know Adi driving around somewhere, fucking banging his head to this shit right now.
Ready?
Yeah, you already know. But
Shout out Amr for throwing it in the chat earlier. He's saying that Nettspend album was asked just to get us off.
how does he just always
He
have
tried.
how does he always just have the wrong opinion?
Well, it's also.
Like every time.
I mean, it wasn't a great album, but
Like every single time.
if you
It's like,
took Nettspend's voice
it's
out, put Ken
unbelievable.
Carson's over all these beats, it could be a Ken Carson album. It's like the same production style, damn near.
yeah. Yeah, no, I'm just not with that video game glitchy shit. Like it only works selectively.
Yeah.
If you do it tastefully, like Flying Lotus or whatever, but when you're just blowing out and distorting every bit of your song, that is unlistenable. At
Oh,
this point.
Yebba dropped
Yebba
the project too. That was dope.
Jeremiah did too.
Oh, really? I didn't peep the Jeremiah project. I have to check that.
I know Ty Dolla $ign dropped. I listened to.
Oh, I did listen to that too. The intro was horny as hell, but I fucked with it.
New Ronald verse, man. Shout out Ronald.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out
he-
Ronald
You know,
Isley.
he used to frequent
Working.
collab with that one guy with the braids. You know.
Yeah, that one guy.
Yeah.
The man that we do not speak of.
Double R, Rolls Royce.
Yeah, exactly.
Rolls Royce.
I want to shout out Big Baby Drum for dropping a single, The Way. I mean, we haven't heard from Drum in a minute, so.
I didn't listen to that. I didn't listen to Harry Styles. I will listen to it just to give that audience a chance. But
Oh, we missed Wiz Khalifa
Pop
album like 2
audience.
weeks ago, apparently. And apparently it's his third release of 2026.
Yeah.
Holy
I did not
I
know
was
he
seeing-
has 3 albums so
seeing
far.
that.
Wiz Khalifa is
It's
now
been
on the
6
currency
weeks.
output.
No, or the Boldy James output.
that
Wiz
Boldy James-
Wiz Khalifa I think is trying to drop something every month like Currency was doing back
Interesting.
Why?
because now he's not as popping anymore, so he's gonna do the Currency thing and just keep it underground and just keep dropping music and hope that something hit.
Yeah.
Hey man, niggas be bored, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
he
even
is
be
just,
mad.
he's just streaming and fucking doing whatever.
Yeah,
Smoking. Fucking tucking his kid in, whatever. I don't know.
it's hard to
There's
make.
not a lot to do in Pittsburgh, so
It's hard to.
I think Wiz Khalifa lives in LA, but
he go back all the time because half the things he's talking about going back to home. So
Pittsburgh.
Well, I think that'll do it. Next week we got episode 100, and who better to drop on the big milestone podcast than Jack
Drake.
Harlow.
Jake.
Jake.
Shout out to Jake dropping next week. No, but we're gonna be doing a little Q&A there, so we're gonna be getting you guys involved. So DM us questions or comment on this video. Some questions you'd like us to do, kind of a mailbag segment. We're gonna be doing that on the episode 100, as well as I've tasked these guys all with coming with a topic that we can kind of debate. And we're just gonna hang out. It's gonna be a big party. It's gonna be an open invite to everybody that's ever been a part of this journey so far. We're 100 episodes deep, and
he gonna book your flights for you
it's
if
been-
you're out of the country.
it's been yeah, no problem. I got you.
Flying Frontier.
Yeah,
You'll be
Spirit.
flying bobsled.
You're gonna be flying Spirit. You're gonna have to land the plane. But
So basically a
you can
bobsled.
Motherfucker bought his tickets at Ali's bargain outlet.
Alibaba.
Come in here, they're gonna be scared to get deported.
Fair. Episode 100, we're getting political.
Christy Nome, we know you ain't got shit to do.
If you ever wanted to know our thoughts on ICE,
Yeah,
you'll tune in next week.
yeah. Tune in next week for all our thoughts on everything going on in the Middle East. But for now, I'm Chris Fuddy, aka Play Pause. Oh yes, thank you for reminding me. Bob Power, rest in peace to Bob Power. One of the absolute just music legends for his influence. He was an engineer and mixer for several classic hip hop albums for several staple acts, talking about the Roots, Tribe, Erykah Badu, Jay Dilla, Lauryn Hill. Like, he was involved with
all the Southwest
everybody in that era, and so shout out to him, because that is a legendary legacy to leave behind, and that is one that I could only hope to aspire to leave behind. So rest in peace to Bob Power, man. That was an incredible catalog, an incredible impact that you left. And without further ado, we'll catch you next week on episode 100. Again, like, comment, share, subscribe, tap in with the boys. Episode 100, we're going to be live. We're going to be live next week doing a Q&A with y'all. Let us know what you think of everything we talked about today and what you would like us to talk about on episode 100. Peace.
Did you go to the fucking zoo? Where the fuck you get that from?